I'm Samantha Marcus. I'm 17 years old and I'm reporting for Kids First. Today I'm going to be reviewing the film Holden On. Holden On really came close to my heart. I haven't seen a film in such a long time that had such an impacting message, and it was so original. It talks about the awareness of mental illness, and mental illness is something in society today that we need to recognize, and we have so much power to help others, and I really like how that film talks about that. So the film is about a 17-year-old boy named Holden Layfield, and that's played by Matthew Fahey, and it documents his life over a 2-year period, and he's a senior in high school, so he's getting ready to go to college. He's a star athlete. He receives so many scholarships, and he's doing so well in school, so it's really nice to see that. One of his best friends, Zinte, who's played by Steve Ellis, is really prevalent in Holden's life. He's kind of what keeps Holden sane. He's what helps him through his mental illness, even though he doesn't know that he has that, which is what brings me back to Holden has a secret, and that's his mental illness, and his friends and family don't know about it, so they can't really help him. But you see, the whole movie is through his point of view and what's going on in his mind. The director really manages to capture that. So for example, when Holden's on the football field, he tackles another player before the game even starts, so it's kind of confusing, but then it cuts to what's happening in his mind and why he actually did that. So I really like how you can see Holden's point of view. My favorite part in the film is when Holden and Zinte, what they do is they go and they're cheering at a pep rally, so they have to put on cheerleading uniforms, and that's something really funny because you don't really see guys in cheerleading uniforms, but it was really funny to see. And this film just had so many funny moments. It had really sad moments because Holden's going through something that he really is struggling with, and all I wanted to do was help him, but I can't really help him because I'm sitting in the audience, so it was just a really mix of emotions. I laughed, I cried, I was angry when Holden's using drugs, but when he would go back to using drugs after he was doing well, it would just get me angry. You know, there were so many moments in the film that really played with my emotions, so I really enjoyed that about this film. If you want to see this film, it's going to be at the Chinese Theater in Hollywood on June 7th. You should really check out this film because it is so inspiring, which brings me back to the message of the film, which is if you have a mental illness, don't be afraid to speak out. Your parents and friends are really here to help you, but they can't help you if they don't really know about it. And if you don't want to tell anybody, you know, you can even talk to strangers about it. Seek professional help. And there's a nationwide movement. IamHoldenOn.org if you want to go and check that out. It's across the nation. It really talks about expressing your, if you have a mental illness, you can express yourself through art, and it's a really cool website. You should check that out too. So if you have a mental illness, don't be afraid to speak out. It really is a serious thing, and this film, I would recommend it to kids ages 16 to 18 due to its drug use, but it is a 5 out of 5 star movie. I really enjoyed it, and I would see it again, and I probably will, so if you want to see it, check it out, June 7th, Chinese Theater. I would recommend it. It is something that you don't want to miss. I'm Samantha Marcus. I'm 17 years old, and I'm reporting for Kids First.